My new documentary about dolphins and how to stop them. And then we had our children, and that's when I realized that I love gin. I was about 18 years old, and in the middle of the dinner once, I grabbed the camera and I went in the bathroom, and I just took a picture of my penis. So I think there's one day, I hope it doesn't happen, but there's a penis picture of mine floating around somewhere.
Well, guess what? Yeah. We found it.
Not all comedy is loud. Ryan Reynolds proves that sometimes the quietest delivery does the most damage. With weaponized dry humor and flawless deadpan timing, he takes down Hollywood's biggest names, and these are his best moments.
I used to say to her, I would take a bullet for you. I could never love anything as much as I love you. I would say that to my wife, and then the second I looked in that baby's eyes, I knew in that exact moment that if we were ever under attack, I would use my wife as a human shield to protect that baby.
Having a son usually means backyard games and weekend practices. Ryan has daughters, and that comes with an entirely different routine.
They're into the holidays.
So
in
are
a big
they
way.
excited?
They're super, super excited. We'll be watching Frozen 2 another 619.
Yeah, fun.
I can't wait.
Sounds
Thank
like
goodness there's a second one.
Right?
Yeah,
I know. Thank God.
I have seen Frozen with my daughters so many times. People who don't know, there's a lot of parents that know this. If you play Frozen backwards, it's actually a shot-for-shot remake of The Exorcist.
You had another one with Blake recently. How old is that child?
That happened from sex, and we had, just FYI, it is that she's 2. Yeah, so she's just turned 2.
So you've only had sex the twice?
Just the 2 times, yeah.
Childbirth is already overwhelming enough. Adding Ryan Reynolds to the room somehow makes it worse.
You decided to play a song.
Yeah.
What did you play when your wife was in labor?
I jammed a little Marvin Gaye's Let's Get It On. Yeah.
How did that go?
It was like, are you me right now?
Ryan's father loved taking photos, not meaningful ones, just endless, blurry pictures of food. And his dad would proudly email these photos to everyone he knew. So Ryan decided to test whether his father ever actually reviewed what he sent out.
Did you take a lot of pictures?
I take a crap load of pictures, but it's the digital age, so it's like, my dad took, hundreds of thousands of photos, but not of us. So he would take about 100,000 photos, and then at night he would get online on the dial-up and email them to everybody, and you'd have, and I'm not joking here, you'd have like 400 or 500 pictures of a blurry meatloaf. And I remember, I was a terrible child. Let me preface it with that. I was about 18 years old, and in the middle of the dinner once, I grabbed the camera and I went in the bathroom, and I just took a picture of my penis. And I just wanted to see if he would naturally edit these photos at some point. Nope. He
sent it out?
Yeah. So I think there's one day, I hope it doesn't happen, but there's a penis picture of mine floating around somewhere.
Well, guess what?
Yeah.
We found it.
That same lack of restraint follows him straight into public appearances.
I'm here to promote, and I'd love to play a little game if you're up for it. You guys up for it too?
Yeah.
This is the other one. Okay, so my new documentary about dolphins and how to stop them. My new parenting book, 10 Easy Steps to Lower Your Child's Self-Esteem.
Parents like to say the first word doesn't matter, but everyone's secretly keeping score. Ryan didn't get his name called, so he did what he does best, reframed the situation and called it a win.
And is she talking?
Yeah, she's saying mama. Yeah.
I'm telling you.
You know what, though? You know what my wife doesn't realize, though? Is that she calls me mama, too. Seriously.
That's very interesting.
She calls me. I have to literally sit her down and tell her that penises don't work that way.
Yeah.
How old are your girls now?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
They were no longer dressed up as Pirates of the Caribbean, but everybody was dressed up as Deadpool.
Ha! Suck it, Jack Sparrow.
Most actors have a serious emotional reason for becoming famous. Ryan Reynolds' reason is way simpler.
Why Ryan Reynolds
Wanted to play Deadpool. Jobless?
Yeah.
Jobless? Yeah,
just
could
like
be,
every other guy, I was like
desperate.
Could really, desperation definitely.
Like
elements of middle-aged panic. You know.
You mentioned that now you have 3 daughters. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you.
How does that feel? How did that change the dynamic in the house?
It felt like we added a whole new daughter, to be honest.
There are moments where you can't tell if it's just dry humor or years of something finally leaking out.
Oh, that is surprisingly lovely.
That's fudge.
Okay, this is I can't. It feels sticky and sad. This is my childhood. My childhood is in the fudge.
Pairing Jake Gyllenhaal with Ryan Reynolds is basically inviting things to get out of hand.
I brought you guys something because you know I love Deadpool.
Oh, that's sweet.
I know you liked it too.
Thank you so much.
Cool.
That's great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
Somebody from Sony's coming in right now.
Where's my Deadpool taco? Oh, God.
Yes!
Brian asks, Hugh, I heard that on X-Men Wolverine, you had specially designed lifts put in your shoes so you would appear taller than one of your co-stars. Is this true or just a silly fact?
It's true. I did.
Next question.
Blade played Hannibal King. Waiting.
Yep.
National Lampoon's Van Wilder.
Oh, yeah.
Green Lantern.
Sorry.
How old were you when you started?
I was 13 years old.
Wow, so your whole life has been about bullshitting people.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Said the guy who starred in Goonies. You're so
small
bad in
echo.
Goonies that when you come on screen, people don't drink. They punch themselves in the dick for 5 straight minutes.
That confidence somehow carries him into places where jokes are absolutely not expected. Like being invited to a formal state dinner with world leaders. Most people would stay quiet and behave, but not Ryan.
You attended a state dinner. You were invited by the Obamas and Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau.
Pretty cool.
That's gotta be serious.
Yeah.
As a Canadian, to be honored that way. How was it?
It was kind of amazing because you get to spend a little bit of time with the Obamas, and I got to spend some time with Prime Minister Trudeau, which was huge for me because he's like our rock star prime minister. Amazing guy. I swapped a quick idea with him on how we can take Alaska, and he didn't really. He didn't like.
It's right there. Yeah, it's right there. It would take us forever to respond, and we don't see it coming.
No, exactly.
But if you think political jokes are risky, Ryan somehow makes things even worse when he talks about his own marriage on live television.
I got a Google alert saying that Blake is pregnant.
Oh. Look, nobody was more surprised than me, Jimmy. I got to tell you.
What kids?
I thought the fact that I was wearing a denim vest would be all the rage. That would be all the news.
That was going to be the news.
But then Blake shows up, uninvited, I might add.
Oh my goodness, that is
And
unbelievable.
I thought she's just been pounding beer, and it turns out that she's like 6 months pregnant or something,
Yeah.
I got to get way more hands-on at home.
Going to the pediatrician is meant to calm every worry you have as a parent, until one comment completely flips that feeling.
Well, no, yeah. Our pediatrician, when she met Inez, she said, "Oh, this one's shady." And like even the other day when we were traveling back home, we were at the airport, and out of our whole family, she's the only one that got the secondary security pat down.
At 2 years old.
2 years old. But she just like takes it like a hardened felon. Like she's just like,
Search me. What's up?
she's like turning around while like a thin fart escapes. You're just like, what the?
Dropping Brad Pitt's name in a pitch is instant chaos. Ryan knew that and used it for a joke that landed exactly the opposite of what anyone expected.
It was always fun to pitch the studio because we have a whole sequence in the movie with this team. Deadpool builds a team, the X-Force, and the studio was like, yes, like synergy, Avengers, like that's what we're gonna get out of this. It's gonna be great. And I was like, yeah, they're all amazing. They're all like super huge stars. It's gonna be awesome. Brad Pitt's gonna do it. And they were like, wait, hold on, back up. Brad Pitt's gonna do this? I was like, yeah, he's playing one of the characters. They're like, which character? I was like, he's gonna play Vanisher. And they're like, what's Vanisher's power? And I was like, well, he doesn't speak and he's invisible. Why get someone else to do my voice when you can have the genuine article? Or as they say in French, je bilise du flambeau.